Hi everyone. So today we will discuss the one of the question which is very important for the interview purpose. So the question is how to sort an array of 0, 1 and 2. So in this what we will have, we can have only three different elements in the array, either 0 or 1 or 2. Alright, you need to sort the array. So what is the first approach which is coming to your mind? The first approach you will say, hey, why can't we use the merge sort and the quick sort we can use and we can sort the array? Yeah, we can do that. So first approach, I can just apply the merge sort, quick sort, and the time complexity will be O of nlogn. Space complexity will be nothing but O of 1. So the question which is coming to my mind is, what is the use of 0, 1 and 2 then? Right? So you can apply the sorting logic on any array. Okay, so here in the question we have information that we can have only three different element 0, 1 and 2. We are not using that information yet, right? So somehow we can optimize it and we can sort the array in less than of nlogn. All right, so let's jump to the second approach which is coming to my mind is, I can, because we know we have three different elements, I can take the count of all three variables. Let's say count of 0 will be 0 in the starting, count of 1 and count of 2. Just run the loop once and get the actual count values. So that way you will get the count of 0, 1 and 2. Now just run the loop for the count of 0 and put 0 in the array until your count of 0 is greater than 0. Similarly do for 1 and then do for 2. This way we'll get the time complexity will be of n and the space complexity will be nothing but of 1. Let's quickly jump to the coding part of this approach. I just wanted to show you the coding part. So here what we are saying is, there is one array I have defined. Okay, this is the length of the array and I'm just using the count method. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the count. There are three variables. One will keep the count of 0, one will keep the count of 1 and C2 will keep the count of 2. Just run the loop and increment the count. Now you just need to run the step 1 is nothing but put 0 same as the count. All right, so just run a loop and you will see we are putting 0 in the array. Now similarly we will put 1 in the array and then we will put 2 in the array. In the last we will just print the array. All right, let me just run it. So you can see we are getting 0, 0, 1, 1 and 2, you can see 4 times. Let me just append some 0 and 1 just to make sure it's working. So you can see now 4 times 0, 3 times 1 and 4 times 2. Right? We got the answer. Let's quickly jump to our next approach now. So in this approach, we are find that we can calculate it in the O of n time and the space complexity is also of 1. There is one more famous algorithm for this question which we can use here is, since we know we have only three different values 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so what this approach talks about is, in this approach you can just take two variables. One variable is just for the, it will so okay, let's say first variable is the index 0. What it means, it denotes all the elements towards my left side are 0. So and we'll take one more index variable, index 2. It denotes all the elements towards my right side are 2. All right, so it is kind of a two pointer, you can say. In the two pointer what we'll have the first variable at the starting, second variable in the last, and we will move those two pointers. Here just take the one variable and this variable denotes, hey, all the elements towards my left side are 0. It will make sure that thing. Index 2 will make sure all the elements towards my right side are 2 only, and all the element in between will be always 1. Let us understand this with the help of example. So let's say we have this array 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0. All right. Now what I told you, index 0 denotes the index where I can say all the elements towards my left side are 0. So here in this one, first is 0. So index 0 will come here. Here it is non-zero, so it will point to this index. Similarly, index 2 will come in the last. It will point to the first element, which is non-2. Right? So index 0 will point to the second element. Index 2 will point to the last element of the array. Let us quickly jump to the dry run. So what I told you, index 0 will point to the 1, index 2 will just point to the last element of the array. And there is one loop I will run now. How this approach will work, let us understand this thing. So I will start from the first one, okay? What you will do, you will keep, okay, whenever you are seeing 0, okay, it's fine. So, okay, whenever it is 0, just swap this ith element with the index of 0. Now we will come to the 1, okay? Now index 0 will point to 1 and our I will keep incrementing, because for 1 we will increment the I, and for 0 we will swap with the index 0, and for 2 we will swap with the index 2. There are 3 steps we need to do. All right, here there are 3 steps we need to do. Let me just tell you those steps. So first step is nothing but, let me show you from code also. So I have written the code just to save our time. All right, we will come to this method. What we are saying is index of 0 and index of 2 will point to the last. All right, now we will run a loop. We need to run the loop on the array, and whenever we have encountered 0, what it means, I know this variable denotes all the elements towards my left side are 0. So I will just put that this 0 at the index of I, at the index of 0, and I will just increment the index of 0. So I'm just doing the swap between the I index and the index of 0. All right. Whenever I got 2, I just need to swap with the rightmost element, which is nothing but index of 2. All right, so you can see, and then we will just increment the index of 2. Here one important thing, whenever it is 1, no need to do anything, just increment your I variable. All right, here one thing you are seeing, that here I am not incrementing the I. In case of 2, I am not incrementing I, because after swap also we can get 0 at that particular index I. So just to handle that particular use case, I am not incrementing I here. I will increment the I in 2 cases only. Whenever it is 0 or it is 1, just increment the I. Let us run this code. So here I am calling this method using swap method. Let me just run it. So you can see we got the output 4 times 0, 3 times 1, and 4 times 2. Let us change something in the array. I'll just add 1, 1 and 0, let's say. All right, you can see we got the answer. Perfect. So what this approach is, in this approach what you need to do, just take 2 variables, index 0, index 2. Index 0 denotes all the elements towards my left are 0. Index 2 will denote all the element towards my right side are 2. Just run a loop, and while running the loop, if it is 0, swap with the index of 0. If it is 2, swap with the index of 2. Else just increment your I variable and your array will be sorted. Perfect. I hope it is clear. Time complexity of this algorithm is nothing but O of n. Space complexity is constant because we are not using any extra memory. So these 2 approaches are very good. I hope it is clear. If you feel anything is not clear, please comment out. Thank you everyone. Please like, share, subscribe my videos. Thank you.